Woo! How's it going? Hi guys, my name is Erfon Elijah. I took the liberty of spelling it for you phonetically. I'm a writer for cultofmac.com, and I also own a little indie, art-inspired, geek-inspired clothing brand called Might Tees. And today I'm here to tell you the story of my secret life as a celebrity Twitter imposter. Yes, that's me. And my story took place about 2 years ago over a period of about 5 months. And like all good stories do, it starts with Doogie Howser, MD, in 3. There he is! A show that I love, a show that I grew up watching, and its lead star, Neil Patrick Harris, I was a big fan of his. Well, after this popular show ended, Neil kind of disappeared for a while, at least off my radar. I don't really know what he was doing. And it was years later, in the cameo, that changed my life. In Neil Patrick Harris playing himself in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. He plays a drug-addicted, straight, womanizing version of himself who just loves to party. Now, I thought to myself, I could become Neil Patrick Harris on Twitter. And so I did, and I don't know why, but I thought it'd be a good idea. I would recreate this character and tweet as him. And so I joined, and I became the real MPH, and soon thereafter, I got an email. I had a follower. I couldn't believe it. It was 3 hours after I'd opened the account. I don't know how this person found me or why they wanted to follow me. Maybe they thought I was really him. I wasn't using any of his pictures or anything. But soon after this, I got a whole lot of these emails. And I had to turn notifications off because I was getting 50, 100, 200 of these emails a day. And I was having a great time tweeting with all these people. I think a lot of them, they knew that I wasn't him. After all, I never claimed to be Neil Patrick Harris, but we were having a great time. And everyone thought I was witty and all my jokes were funny and I was getting lots of retweets. It was so much different from my own account. Of course, eventually I knew things were kind of get out of hand, and I knew it when I got this direct message from Jimmy Fallon thanking me for being on his show and congratulating on my wonderful performance at the Tonys, which I had just hosted. And I knew at this point, I was on MPH's radar. Surely by now, he had to know I was out there. After all, he wasn't using Twitter. And I had all of his followers. And people loved me, and the more followers I got, the more convincing it got. They thought I was really him. Well, surely, soon thereafter, Twitter closed me down. Shut me off. How dare I impersonate Neil Patrick Harris? They accused me of trying to rip him off, and I thought to myself, well, you know, I'm not really doing anything wrong. I'm going to fight this. After all, I'm just a normal guy named Neil Patrick Harris. I'm not impersonating the actor. I told them via customer service tickets, and we argued for days. And then something unexpected happened. They turned me back on. And I was so excited because I was back, and all my followers were so happy to have me back. And it couldn't have come at a better time because apparently I had just been in a series called Dr. Horrible's Sing-Along Blog, and we had just won all of these awards at the Streamies, an organization that recognizes fantastic web content. And I had no idea that we had won until I started receiving all these tweets from my co-stars, Nathan Fillion and Felicia Day. Apparently I had enough followers at this point that they thought I was Neil Patrick Harris as well. And at this point, my Twitter following really skyrocketed. I was up into the 20,000 plus, and I knew it was only a matter of time before Neil Patrick Harris complained again and got me kicked off. So I waited, and I enjoyed myself, and sure enough, the time came when Twitter said, "You, sir, are done." And this time, they were not having it. No argument would sway them. No customer support ticket would help. I was done being Neil Patrick Harris. But I had a good time, and though I was sad that my fun was over, I knew I had been thwarted fairly. Neil Patrick Harris, after all, was the real Neil Patrick Harris. And so I sent back into the neither, and it was fun, though, because eventually Neil did join Twitter. And I couldn't help but smile a little bit, knowing that I had played off him this entire time. And we had this battle, this dance for his moniker. And though he won, I influenced his name a little bit. Guys, I'm at Erfon on Twitter. And Neil, if you are watching this, it was me, sir. It was me.